Hi, I'm Vasanta. I'm inviting you all to the session of supply chain performance metrics. In this video, I'll be explaining about supply chain performance metrics. What do you mean by supply chain performance metrics? In simple term, supply chain performance metrics are specific parameters or criteria which are used to measure the supply chain performance of a company. Every company has to identify key performance indicators because based on that key performance indicators only, they can develop their supply chain performance metrics. Let me explain about meaning of key performance indicator. These are the important indicators which are used by the managers in measuring the efficiency of supply chain operations. So, how supply chain is very important in the present scenario of the company. In the modern times, without supply chain management, supply chain network, nothing will happen. So, the importance has gained so much now. Earlier, supply chain is not given that much importance. So it is essentially the backbone of any business that facilitates smooth, efficient, and consistent delivery of product or service from a supplier to customer. So supply chain performance metrics helps to measure the performance of the supply chain operation. So the simple example is inventory turnover ratio. With the help of inventory turnover ratio, we can measure the efficiency of inventory management in the company. So, let me explain about the meaning of performance measures. Actually, it is a set of metrics used to quantify the efficiency and effectiveness of particular action. As far as supply chain management is concerned, they are using both quantitative metrics as well as qualitative metrics, because based on quantitative metrics alone we cannot measure the performance of the business. So it is a measure as an approach to evaluate the performance of supply chain system. The measures are categorized into four. One is a quantitative measures, qualitative measures, financial, and non-financial. So supply chain performance qualitative measure means that cannot be expressed in terms of money. It includes customer satisfaction, product delivery. So quantitative measures, this we can express in terms of numbers. So the loss or benefit we can express in terms of money also here. Here order to delivery, lead time, that is a time gap between ordering and receiving, how much the supply chain is response to time. Based on that we can measure flexibility, resource utilization, and delivery performance. Apart from quantitative and qualitative, Many companies are measuring the performance by following financial and non-financial metrics. So financial metrics includes the following things, that is, how much is the cost of raw material, how much revenue generated by the company, how much is the cost of material handling, manufacturing, how much is the inventory holding cost, how much cost incurred for transportation, how much cost incurred due to expired perishable goods, how much penalty paid for late orders, how much credit for late deliveries from suppliers, how much cost of goods returned by the customer, how much credit for goods returned to supplier. All these things can be measured in terms of money. We can express in terms of numbers. Then, what is non-financial metrics? Here, first one is the cycle time. So, cycle time is also called as lead time. It is otherwise called as end-to-end delay in a business process. This will be classified into two types. One is order to delivery lead time. Another is supply chain lead time. Order to delivery lead time refers to the time gap between placing an order by the customer and receiving the goods. Then, what is supply chain lead time? Supply chain lead time refers to time taken by the supply chain to transfer the raw material into finished products along with the time taken to reach the goods. So how much time taken for conversion of raw material into finished goods and making the goods to reach the final customers. So next, customer service level. So here, how the company is able to service the customers effectively through supply chain operation. It includes how efficient they are filling the customer's order, how they are managing the stockout situation, that is stockout rate, how much order lost due to that, how many orders are still waiting to be completed, that is back order level, then how many orders are happening on time delivery. So these are the ways in which we can measure the efficiency of customer service level. Another important thing is inventory level. So whether the company is maintaining sufficient inventory, that is optimum amount of inventory. They should not maintain more amount. At the same time, they should not maintain less amount of inventory. Everyone knows that inventory includes raw material, work in progress, finished goods, spare parts. Another thing is resource utilization. So resources include manufacturing, storage resources, logistic resources, human resources, financial resources. So all these resources are how effectively utilized to meet the company needs. So that is also one of the important supply chain metrics followed in the company to measure the performance. How they are capable to perform the customer needs, meet the customer needs, flexibility and quality. So these are the non-financial metrics. So in addition to that, some of the companies are classified or following all these metrics into, grouped all these metrics into only three categories. That is time, cost, quality. So what do you mean by time? Time actually indicates how effectively supply chain operations are performed in the company. It means that number of on-time delivery, how the company is efficient to fulfill the orders. Next, another important thing is cost. In terms of cost, we can measure the supply chain performance. So this is also one of the important metrics considered in most of the companies. Here they can identify through certain parameters whether the company is in the lost position or gained position. One of the important example is inventory carrying cost. Through this cost, whether the company is properly maintaining the inventory or whether they are incurring excess cost for carrying. So this is also one of the important indicator. With this cost performance metrics, the company can find out whether they are in the profitable position, how far they are good in improving the cash flow, whether they are efficiently performing the supply chain operation. All these things can be identified. Next thing is the quality. Quality is nothing but customer servicing. So that is the important objective of every company is customer satisfaction, because retaining the customer is one of the toughest job for most of the organization. So customer satisfaction is the top priority in supply chain management. This can be measured in terms of customer service. We have already discussed this. So finally, I conclude that supply chain performance metrics are the criteria or parameters used to measure the performance of supply chain operations. This can be measured in terms of quantitative, qualitative terms, financial, non-financial, cost, time, and quality. So these are the metrics are used to measure the supply chain performance. Thank you.